Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, national recruiting analyst and rankings director for Rivals, here with Pennsylvania tight end Markus Dixon, getting ready to announce his commitment this coming week. We've got a couple of finalists here, a few schools that have done a really good job with you during the recruiting process, and some of these schools you visited fairly recently. But so let's talk about some of these schools that are in really good position heading into your commitment right now. Which schools would you say are quote unquote hats on the table for you?
I would definitely say Texas A&M, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, Clemson, Rutgers, and Miami.
In Miami. Okay. Well, let's start with closest to home. Rutgers, is a school you've been up to many times. I know that. I'm sure you're very close with the coaches there. But what are the biggest things for you when you think about Rutgers?
The biggest things I think about is the way they're developing and the process they're trying to take their program into,
Mhm.
especially being a Big Ten, competitor.
Gotcha. Okay. How about Texas A&M? What's going on with the Aggies? They've done a great job recruiting the East Coast pretty recently, right?
Yes, sir. I think just Texas A&M being a solid team in the SEC, they utilize their tight ends, definitely make it a special place.
Yeah. Cincinnati pretty recently picked up a bunch of commitments. They're in the top 10 in the Rivals rankings right now. When you talk to those Cincinnati coaches, what's the big message from those guys?
Um, just the fact that they've been, in touch or, trying to keep a chemistry going for a long time now, as they were my fifth offer. So they kind of just relate on, how much potential they can see in me, and from the beginning how much they saw in me. So I think that means a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Clemson, I think, was a pretty recent visit for you as well. They're one of your finalists there. When you think about the Tigers, how big a factor is that visit going to play into your decision? And when you talk to those coaches, what's the big message from those guys?
I think Clemson speaks for itself. A powerhouse program, you know, they do what they got to do on and off the field. Um, Always in the top 25, maybe in the top four, almost every year. And I think Coach Sweeney and Coach Rich did a great job of just, keeping everything factual down there on my visit, and just showing me nothing but the statistics about the school and how much they utilize their tight ends. And
Mhm.
pretty much their message is that I would excel there, especially in schooling as well, since I would like to take that.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, sounds good. Oklahoma is another school that you mentioned. New coaching staff over there. A lot of those guys coming over from Clemson, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But when you talk to those coaches, what are some of the things they highlight when they're talking to you?
I think it starts with Coach Levy. That's been my guy since he offered me at Ole Miss. So I think he knows what I'm capable of, and I think I made a great chemistry going with Coach Finley over there, and for Coach Venables, I think he's doing a great job of being a head coach there. So
Mhm. Off to a pretty good start, I guess, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, and I think the last school that we need to talk about, you mentioned earlier, was Miami. A new coaching staff over there as well. When you think about the Canes and what they're capable of on offense and everything that you're hearing from the coaching staff there, what comes to mind?
Just another school you can speak highly of, being a great team in the ACC. I think their offense actually pretty good. Fits my style of playing, and that's definitely a school. I consider a lot.
Hmm. Okay, so what schools have received official visits from you so far?
Just Clemson University.
Just Clemson. Okay, what other schools have you visited fairly recently here?
Um, no other schools. Latest school I ever visit was probably back in January, ish, beginning of the year, and that
Hmm.
was Rutgers.
Rutgers. Okay. All right. Cool. So we'll be definitely tuning in on Tuesday when you do announce your commitment. Markus, thank you so much for your time. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.